Hello everybody, welcome back to Hannah's Decodes. I'm Hannah, and today I thought I'd touch on tuning into our truth. And some of you, or a lot of you, may have heard about the orbs or UFOs flying over Central America and South America, and there's apparently been sightings in other parts of the world. Someone said there's been a lot of sightings in Australia, but I've heard nothing or seen nothing here. But it's definitely in the USA, and there's been a lot of news reports there which you can go and check out. And there seems to be a lot of confusion about what it actually is, and the government isn't saying they don't know what they are, but they're not a threat. So that's a sign to me that they probably know what they are, and maybe they aren't a threat, who knows. Or perhaps if they are some kind of UFO, they don't have the technology to deal with them. So who knows? So there's so many people talking about them and what they believe they are and what they're not, and some have been shot out of the sky, and it must be very frustrating for the US citizens to not know what they are, and particularly if these things are flying over people's properties and stuff. That must be a little bit frightening and concerning, and you'd want to know what's going on. So I've seen a few photos and videos of different things, and to me, tuning in a little bit, they look like, some are orbs. When people zoom up with their cameras, they look like orbs. And I've seen in the past people who have home telescopes for looking at stars and stuff like that. They zoom into a particular star, and it looks to me identical to what these people are zooming into these orbs or drones or whatever they're meant to be. And some people are saying the drones can shapeshift from orb to drone, drone to orb, and they're meant to be huge. So it's a little bit, a big mystery. So I thought a good thing to do with these kind of unknown things is to sit quietly and tune into your truth and what you feel it is. And I think a safe way to do that is sort of what I do with our self-healings, where we connect with the Creator, our higher selves, our oversoul, our soul, and ourselves. So there's this kind of line of connection where we can receive information and tune into what resonates with us and what is our truth. Because I'm sort of seeing and finding more and more we are living in a world with different truths all the time. So I think it's good to tune into your truth, and your truth and beliefs can change as you gather information, obviously. And that's what I do all the time. If I get a little bit more information and it still doesn't resonate with what I think is my truth, I'll leave it on the shelf, and it's there to reflect on later if more information comes in. So I thought that could be a really nice thing to do, and helpful thing to tune in to what you feel it is, and to your kind of inner knowing and connection to source knowing. And I think we're going to have to do this more and more to to satisfy our existence, almost, if that makes sense. Just to make sense of things within our reality. So I'm hoping that makes sense. I was going to write more notes that would hopefully sort of make the message clearer, but I'm hoping I'm delivering it okay. Another thing that it's people have been talking about is, if it's not drones or UFOs, perhaps it's Project Bluebeam, and that's something worthwhile looking up, which is meant to be a government kind of fake alien invasion or UFO invasion, which is done with CGI and different kind of laser technology to make people believe that there's an invasion happening, with kind of explosions going off here and there with CGI UFOs flying around. So anyway, we'll tune in and we'll do this meditation. And I find that the only reason why I'm calling it a meditation is, I think to tune into this, we have to get the body quite relaxed so that we can receive that information with kind of a little bit of clarity. And I think the more you do it, the easier it is and the clearer it is. So I think, yeah, if there's anything, and I'll talk to you, I've done this a little bit before about what my feelings are, it's going on, and I'll talk about that after the meditation. So we'll make this maybe like a 5-minute meditation or tuning, or tuning in meditation. And the reason I sort of keep them quite short is because I'm running out of storage and I want to do more videos, and I've got to work out how to store all this information. So we'll keep it short. And I always say towards the end of the meditation, pause if you want to continue on. So you can pause and then finish off your kind of tuning in meditation, and then play and listen to what I've got to say at the end. Okay, so let's start with just some breathing, gentle belly breaths, feet flat on the floor if that's comfortable, hands up, face up on your lap if that's comfortable for you. And breathing gently and deeply into the pit of your tummy. And then start imagining you're breathing in the love and light. And that fills up every cell of your body, every organ of your body with each breath. And then I like to, and you can do this if you want to, your cells are so filled up with love and light, you can push all that love and light out through your skin and start breathing through your body the same rhythm as your breath of love and light. So now request that you would like to know what these phenomena in the sky is. I would like to know, are these objects in the sky over the US, say, drones, orbs? Are they man-made objects? Man-made, are they CGI? Are they all of the above? So just gently and quietly ask, I would like to know. And you're touching with your creator of all that is, or your God, whatever you like to call the great consciousness connecting us all. I would like to know, and then step down to my higher self, my oversoul, my soul, into myself. I would like to know this knowledge. Okay, if you're ready, just come back to the room, wriggle your toes, fingers, wriggle your feet. So I thought I'd just mention, talk about the information I received, and just out of interest. And I was told that there are drones, and there's also some kind of UFO. I think it was almost described as outer space kind of, or out of dimension entities, and I assume that they related to the things that look like orbs. But I was also told that yes, there are drones that are man-made. Did I say that? And I was told these orbs are here to oversee something's done the right way, or finished the right way, or and so it was described to me as that they were overseers. So they're looking to see if things are done the right way. They're also described as, it sounds a bit weird, soul detectors. And that doesn't mean they're going to munch up souls or anything, but something along the lines of tuning into people who are ready to receive information. And I kind of got the feeling that for me, and this with what I heard from this information and felt from this information, that we're at a time, if we want to deal with entities or beings of power, there shouldn't be one person responsible for the decision making, like a president or a prime minister. I think it's much more up, in my opinion, it's up to all of us to really put it out there, how we would like to live and what kind of world we want to be in. So I think this thing of just dealing with a couple of people in power, that doesn't seem right to me. So actually, and I didn't really ask, are the entities, the orbs that aren't man-made, are they here for good? And I think I'll go back, and that's another important question to ask. Are they here for the good of men, women and children? And I think it's important to be quite clear with our language when we ask these kind of questions, because we could say to the universe, are these orbs or entities, are they good? And these aliens or whatever they are probably think they're really good, and they're doing the good thing, really good thing for them. So we've got to ask, are they, and the universe might pick up, yeah, they're good, they think they're good. So we've got to ask, are these entities, are there activities here on Earth, our planet, are they good for men, women and children and all the animals and the natural world we live on? And I'm saying men, women and children because I've heard that the word human actually means sea monster. So I think we've got to be particular about our words and who we are and how we describe ourselves. Yeah, I mean, the universe would probably get humans, but I just feel like, if we want succinct information, to be quite clear with the question, if we can be. So that's another important question to ask, and I haven't tuned into that. But they seem to be man-made drones, these kind of orbs that can perhaps shape-shift. I didn't ask that either. That's probably a good question. And they're overseeing some kind of finishing of something. I don't know whether that's some kind of deal or whatever. And they seem to be keen to see, perhaps tune into, is there a mass of us or some of us who are ready to receive information? And I think another good thing to think about, if you want to contact any kind of foreign entity, it's good to have boundaries. Actually, Tarot by Janine was talking about this the other day, and it's a really good reminder to have have strong boundaries about what you're willing, how you're willing to interact with these entities. You know, you're willing to perhaps find out more information, but you don't want to be experimented on, all that kind of stuff, you know, basic kind of stuff, which is good to think about as well. So I thought that was interesting, and I think we have to really more and more tune in to ourselves, all of the different levels of ourselves, to understand some things and clarify information that's out there that may not be that clear, and come to some kind of truth, if that makes sense. I'm hoping this all makes sense. Anyway, so I think that's a good thing to do, and perhaps we'll do some more, and I'll write down a note asking questions about their intentions, and is it good for the men, women and children of the earth. So I think that's it, and I hope to see you next week, and if you'd like to, please like, share and subscribe. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.